Dale Anderson. I want to talk to you today about my Horse Barn newsletter, and mainly I'd like to tell you what I can help you with. You can start off with the horse training, and I can contribute about 50 years of working with horses, and probably 25 of those years I've worked with them on a daily basis, and I think I can help you. Next thing would be any hoof care problems you may have. I spent 19 years as a professional farrier, and I have some videos I've made that I'm going to release through my newsletter, and you might find them very useful. Horse barn construction and improvements. I spent about 5 years with my own little construction company building mainly pole barns and farm construction, and I can give you a number of tips when you go to build your buildings. I've built 3 different horse barns myself over the years, and each one of them I learned a little bit more, and I can tell you a lot of things you can do to save money. Horse fencing. I've done a lot of horse fencing. Horse fencing can be expensive, so you want to determine really what it is you really need. Do you need that fence? You have fence on some areas. Yeah, your wife's going to want to have it look pretty nice in some areas, but other areas you can get by and save a lot of money, and I can give you some tips on that. Buying your next horse. That's something I've done a lot of. I bought a lot of horses. I bought a lot of good horses, and I bought a few bad ones. And I can tell you again what to look out for and help you out there. Selling your horses. Buying and selling go hand in hand. You can't do one without the other. So I've had pretty good success selling my horses, especially on the internet. I've sold, I live in Washington State, and I've sold horses clear down into Florida, and you can't get any farther apart than that. And I can show you how the internet can help you find people who want exactly what you have. And that way you both come away happy. You get something approaching your price, and they get a horse exactly what they think is going to fill their needs. And your equine marketing. This is a kind of a fancy term for selling your horse, selling your saddle, selling any, horse products. Maybe you make things, but I can show you how to do that on the internet, and those tips will be included in my newsletter. Now, what do you get exactly when you subscribe? First of all, I'm going to give you a beginning horse training ebook. I didn't write this book. It's a nice little book, though. It's mainly made for beginners, so if you're just starting out, I'm sure you'll find plenty of useful tips in there. And I'll try and send that out to you in the next few days after you subscribe. How to trim your horse videos. I've made some videos on trimming horses, what I've learned over 19 years, and if you haven't trimmed a horse at all, you're definitely going to learn a lot. And even if you've been doing it a number of years, you'll probably pick up a tip or two. I'm sure I could do the same from you. How to market your products online. We covered that before. How to train horse articles and videos. I've written a number of horse training articles, and now I'm converting a lot of those into videos, trying to illustrate things a little bit better, and I'll be giving you those in my newsletter also. Horse for sale, updates, and more. Right now I've got 20 horses for sale on my website. I'll update you on their training. I'll update you on their prices. If I reduce any prices, I will let my newsletter subscribers know first of all. I owe that to you for being a loyal subscriber, and you'll definitely get that. Okay, what to do next? If you look up in the right-hand corner of your screen on this web page, you'll see a form up there. Fill out the form with your information. That includes your first name and your email address. Give me a primary email address so that we can be sure that your confirmation email gets to you, and also that the material gets to you on a regular basis. Once you get that information put in there, click the sign up button and be sure to confirm your email address that you will receive an email. There'll be a link there, and basically we're saying, did you subscribe? We don't want to get involved with any spamming operations, so you have to say, yeah. You have to raise your hand and say, yep, I subscribe to the Horse Barn newsletter. And remember, you can always unsubscribe at any time, but why would you want to? Go now and subscribe, and let's get started.